But, you glossed over it way too quick. Jalen Hurts, your boy.
Mm-hmm.
Are you playing him in cash? Because you've been gassing this man up for the last couple of weeks on the recap episodes, preview episodes, saying, he has to start, yada, yada, yada. And you just glossed over him.
Yeah.
So fast.
Mm-hmm. No shot on playing him this week.
Oh, so you're switching up already.
Yeah.
It took 1 week.
Mm-hmm. No, there will be 0% chance that I'm playing him in cash this week. No, I mean, I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish on him and his future.
On his sports cards.
For sure. And I think it's going to be a nice little buying opportunity after, him and the Eagles get smoked this week at home by the Saints. No offense. Look, I love Jalen Hurts. I think that he will show better in the following games. But I mean, whatever podcast that was like last week or 2 weeks ago where we were talking about, what game would be best for him to start. Like, obviously, anytime that Carson Wentz is off the field, it's a good thing for the Eagles right now. So yes, I do think they should give the kid a shot. But this is a tough spot to put him in for his first NFL start going against a New Orleans defense that has just been clicking on all levels, especially recently. They've allowed the fewest rushing yards per game to quarterbacks, and that's kind of the thing that everybody's excited with about Jalen Hurts is that he's so mobile and such a dynamic threat on the ground. So, this is kind of the worst possible setup for him to flash those skills. The Saints have also allowed the fewest fantasy points per game over the last 4 weeks. Those numbers are obviously skewed by the Kendall Hinton game, but even still, this is just one of the best defenses in the NFL right now as we stand on week 14. And, I just don't trust Doug Peterson to put Jalen Hurts in a position to succeed right away. He is a living, breathing donkey. And not to mention, I mean, the talent on this Eagles offense is questionable at best. Alshon Jeffrey looks like he's running in quicksand. Zach Ertz, stone dust. Miles Sanders is ceding touches to Jordan Howard, and Boston Scott is coming off of a 0 reception game. God, I mean, Greg Ward is seeing significant snaps at wide receiver for the Eagles in December. Did not think that I would have to repeat that for the second straight year on this podcast. And frankly, I shouldn't be, but here we are.
Yeah, and, it's obviously a tough matchup, and that could warrant a fade. But I think what you said about the Eagles side of the ball is what makes Jalen Hurts a bad play this week, because you really can't trust Peterson to put him in a position to succeed. You mentioned that he's dynamic on the ground game. Will they give him 10 designed quarterback attempts? Probably not, right? Most of his attempts will probably be when the pocket is collapsing because the Eagles offensive line is god-awful. There's just too many red flags with this Eagles team right now, from the coaching, from the players on the field. They're playing Alshon Jeffrey over Travis Fulgham, who's literally been their best player on offense this year. Very questionable decisions being made in Philadelphia. So I think that's why you fade Jalen Hurts, not because of the matchup. Even though that could warrant a fade, I think you fade him. From what you said, it's definitely just the Eagles side of things. They're very dysfunctional. One of the worst organizations in the NFL. They need a total reset, but I think Jalen Hurts could be playable in good spots, previewing 2 weeks from now when he plays the Cowboys.